Coming to you live from Brian Wynn Studios, it's Reaper Live!
Live from Brian Wynn Studios, it's the Steve Skellerman Show.
Yeah. Get your hashtag freeze in. Fast. Real fast.
Yeah, we're going to announce them in 2 minutes.
Yep. Here we go. First person is...
Here we go. Just jump right into it. Here we go. It's Reaper Live. Welcome to Reaper Live. It's Thursday night, our favorite night of the week. Reaper Live, the show man, Justin, can you turn your volume down?
Yeah.
Or is that the TV?
Oh, it might be the TV.
I think it's the TV.
Let me turn that down.
Not the TV.
Why was it? Were they y'all in here watching TV?
No, actually, I don't know why.
The Amber Heard trial?
Different. That's not been changed.
Anyway, the show where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, he'll be coming in remote.
Right, Slithering Muppet. Musical guest Manfred Mann. There we go. That's better. Thanks, John.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Okay, there we go. So, here we go. And it's Reaper Live, #1 rated show on Twitch.
Look it up.
We did it.
What do you mean unenthusiastic? Yes. Well, I mean,
Who's unenthusiastic? We hadn't even had a chance to be.
I was when I said where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure.
Well, you could do it dramatically. Go,
If
we
you-
blend
if-
painting.
You know what? We need Steve Skellman, if you're on, can you please record the show where we
Special
blend
guest.
painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure in a very excited way? Yeah. The most
in this time slot on Thursday on this side of the planet.
That's right. I mean, that's the truth. That is the truth.
Justin, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I'm not Justin.
Yeah, we
Well.
can hear you, Dave.
Okay. Well, I'm here now,
You're here. You
so
made
the
it.
show can start.
This is late.
Finally. Been waiting.
Can you see what's on the
I
screen?
know. Yeah. I can
Me.
see you flipping me off.
Right. Live long, prosper.
And there's Dave.
And here's Dave.
And then there's Dave. Yeah. So there we go. Here we go. Another week. June's already here, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, y'all missed that whole conversation.
May disappeared into a puff of
Nothing.
smoke. It never existed, it seemed
blur.
I
like.
made the statement that, man, I am still stuck in March. This is not June. And John over here goes, well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about Maldrakar. And
Yeah.
it looks great on the
Mal
screen.
who?
Yeah. It looks great in person.
What did I say?
No, it's just a mouse card. I'm just pretending it's not there.
Oh, yeah, because you haven't been able to get one in like 6 years. Not that long.
That'll soon be over. I mean, we just got to wait for the rest of the world. We're at the back of the line always, I guess, in shipping.
It looks good, though. Look at that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. We'll tell you all about it in a minute.
Yeah, we'll tell you about Maldrakar later. But first, we'll just sort of kind of do our thing here where we just kind of tell you about what's been going on. So, John, we'll start with you.
I did BGG Con. I have some pictures that I'll be showing later this past weekend. It was a blast. It was very fun. I hope I got a lot of feedback on their forums and stuff from their people.
And for those that aren't in the know, BGG is?
Board Game Geek. Board Game Geek. They have
Which is a huge website for everything you can imagine board games.
And they have 2 big conventions a year here in the Dallas area because I think a lot of their warehouses are here. So yeah, lovely people. The staff was great. I think the convention was handled very well. Very organized, very helpful, very nice. They were very appreciative of us. So shout out to the staff there. And our volunteers that helped as well. Pewter, Rooster, and Wavy. I just want to say a big shout out to you guys. They walked around and gave tips for people, and people were asking them questions. They were a huge help. So I just wanted to say it couldn't have happened without these guys. That was my big weekend. I was there for 3 days. It was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, a lot of production stuff. We're getting pretty ahead on new release stuff, at least from my side of the things, my production standpoint. It feels like we got a few of the promos ahead of time, so all those are finished for the next couple of months, and new release stuff as well.
I believe I'm going to be over there all day
hopping on it.
tomorrow doing balancing with the with Harper.
Right.
Yeah. So
So that's
get
been
it ready.
fun.
Cool.
That's about it for me.
All right. Dave? What'd you do this week?
Let's see. Well, I took Monday off, which is unusual for me. Um, and then I have this 69 Camaro that everybody's in chat scene. Anyway, there's a guy named Jerry McNeish that certifies them, and so I took my car out Tuesday, and he looked it over, and we're still waiting for the decision, but I'm pretty sure it's a real Z28.
Good.
And Wednesday was, gosh, it's already Wednesday. Payroll and just running. And then today, I'll let Ed continue on with today.
Yeah. No, my week, same thing. I did that on Tuesday with him. It's more of an appraisal and of it too, because there's a lot going on in that market and kind of a thing. So we did that, and that was fun to sort of visit with those guys. We don't get to see them very often. And then from that, it's just stuff running around here, fixing stuff. This is sort of a fixer week, and just a lot of junk going on. And then we got to today. And today started off with me finding a puppy, and well, not a total puppy. It was maybe, what would you say, Dave? 6 months, a year?
4. Really?
Well, it still had
I'm not
big
a good
paws.
judge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, then
it had some growing to
a
do.
year.
Yeah, best. So anyway, it was out trying to play with a bunch of Mexican vultures. Yeah, and it wasn't
There he
working
is.
out well. There's a picture of him.
He's cute.
And his name is Prince, we found out. It has a
Yeah.
happy ending. So what happens is I'm going down the road, and there's this guy running. And I thought, okay, and I see the dog. And I thought, okay, well, that must be his dog. Well, no, he kept running. The dog kept staying. And I realized, well, that's you don't have a leash 50 yards long there. So I went back and found him. And he wasn't malnourished. You can tell he's in good shape.
Yeah.
But when I got out, what he was doing was trying to get these 3 vultures that were trying to eat a squirrel to play with him. That was really all he was trying to get them to do. And I'm like, dude, you're going to end up being a snack, okay? They're bigger than you, each one of them. And so then, because of me, they went and jumped up onto the fence. And then he looked at me and looked at them like, what the hell?
There's like, you
know?
spoiled the
You
fun.
spoiled the fun. So I brought him down here, got him going, and then this afternoon, our plan was to take him to the vet. We put signs out everywhere and thinking that the person could call, and that's usually what happens. But then
And I
Cindy,
posted on the Paw Boost, which shares with Facebook, so the word's
everybody.
getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then Cindy, we were going to do the vet and check for the chip tomorrow morning. And but Cindy was like, no, let's do it today. So she did it. And so she and Courtney went up there, checked it. It did have a chip. That was the name. They contacted the owner, and they dropped him off. And it was actually quite a ways from where I found him.
Really?
He had made
Yeah.
two full neighborhoods away.
Where'd you find him at?
It's called River Pass. It's a road that leads down to my neighborhood, that big long one on the right. Cheryl's neighborhood's on the
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I know
That's where it was. And then there was a whole another neighborhood way over on the other side, close to Ryan, is where he was actually from. So we posted a lot of signs, and the only one those people would have seen were the ones we put on River Pass, because we thought, well, he had to be in this local neighborhood here or this one here because they're close.
Yeah.
And no, man, he'd moved. So anyway, but it all ends well. So Prince is back home tonight.
Last year, I found a dog and brought him into Reaper, and brought him in, and he was in my neighborhood, and I live on the big road that separates. Anyway, the Swisher Road, and I live on the east side of Swisher Road, and I found this dog in our neighborhood, and so I brought him to work, and put it on Facebook. Hey, I found a dog in our neighborhood. Da, da, da. Someone, anyway, turns out the dog lived on the other side of Swisher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah, they came and got him and brought him home, and he was a little shit. But he was in the street. I was like, you gotta get out of the street.
You got to get
man.
out of the street.
Gotta get out of the street.
Don't play with vultures. Don't hang out in the street. That's what happens to squirrels.
So
And so,
Yeah.
so Prince is our honorary furry corner, Reaper
for
furry.
this week,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
For
But
this
yeah,
week.
no, and then Cindy though recently just inherited or has rescued a German Shepherd, something like that. Same thing. There's a where you shoot skeet and trap. Larry and I'll shoot. There's this way far north in this little range up there, and they were up there on a Saturday. Just came walking up, and there's nothing around there. So, and they said, oh, yeah, he's been hanging around for a couple days. So Larry brought him home, and now they're going through training and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's a very skittish dog.
Yeah.
I've only met that dog a few times.
Yeah. So, but they'll get him in shape. He'll do real good.
He'll be fine.
So anyway,
And
Ron, what did you do this week?
This week is the North Texas Role Playing Convention at the Westin at the DFW Airport, and so Joseph Wolf came down. He's out there right now running games for Dungeon Dwellers Role Playing. He's out there. He did 2 games today. There were a lot of delayed flights because of the storms that came through last night. We had a lot of rain yesterday and last night. So his tables weren't full this morning, but this afternoon was completely full. And so we expect him to be full for the rest of the week. And then Bobby Jackson's in town. He's here not in an official Reaper capacity. He's here on his own personal time, but he's out there as well. So after the show, I'm going to go out there and wait for them to be finished with their stuff, and we'll probably go get something to eat at some point tonight. So, yeah, so that'll be happening tomorrow and all weekend. So we'll be doing that. Worked on ReaperCon. We said last week the class schedule's up. I think there's a link. I don't know if we got that, if Wendy LaRue's got that to put up. But maybe. But yeah, the class schedule is up. We should be able to get classes available for sale very, very soon. We don't have a date. You know, last year we didn't turn on class tickets until July 30th. Did you guys know that? July 30th. July 30th is when we turned on class tickets.
Last year?
Wow. This year they'll be on sale much, much sooner than that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, the class schedule, I know that Carrie Michael Cosby put in some class submissions today, so I'll add her to the schedule. Let's see, Chris Spots is going to have some classes added to the class schedule. So we've got a lot of classes. We were at about 103 classes last week, and now we're about going to be about 110. And there's still a few other artists I haven't heard from yet. So, the Bones mashup classes, they're not even up yet.
Yeah, but I'm sure they will be, yeah.
They will be, but we haven't put any of those up yet.
Those will probably be like events instead of classes, I guess.
There'll be classes actually, but we're gonna just format them a little bit differently this year. But yeah, those will be going up at some point, and we have to put the hobby hijinks up and things like that. But anyway, a lot of progress is made there. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. So we're really excited about that. So that's pretty much about it.
And it's gonna work the same way where VIPs get a little bit early access compared to normal tickets.
Yes, I believe GrowTick says 48-hour access before the regular tickets go on, or before regular class holders. So
thanks, man.
You'll be able to get them. But there's a lot of classes, a lot of really, really great classes. Don't fret if you don't get in right off the, if you think they're all going to sell out. A lot of space, a lot of classes. So it's going to be great. Game registration is open already. So if you want to submit a game, you can go to the GrowTix page, use the navigation bar at the top, submit a game for ReaperCon. And then we'll have the, I think you can actually sign up for games right now, even though there's none to really sign up for. You can actually go look for it, but there's nothing to sign up for. We are working on that. I know that the Dungeons and Dragons, the DDAL, the Adventures League, they've already submitted some games. The official Reaper games haven't been put up yet. So, but all this is open, and you can go if you just use the navigation bar on GrowTix. You can get there from reapercon.com. You click admission tickets. It'll take you to GrowTix. You can see the navigation bar and just go through all those fun things to do. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. So
were there nighttime classes? That's what Malin was asking up
there.
Mm-hmm.
There are some nighttime classes. The night owl classes are the ones that are at 9 o'clock. There's only one of those so far, but there are some later in the evening. Later in the late afternoon classes. That's where most of the space is left in the schedules for the late afternoon and evening classes. Most of those morning slots surprisingly fill up really, really fast with submissions. So the 9 o'clock slot, people want to get their classes and get them taught early when you're fresh, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so you can retain all that knowledge, I guess. So, yeah, but yeah, lots of all-day stuff. I know some people are morning people, some people are not. Got classes for everybody. It'll be great. Speaking of ReaperCon, you want to see some stuff?
Sure.
All right.
Do that, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got so if you go to ReaperCon and you stay at any of the hotels, either the main hotel, the Embassy Suites, or any of the partnered hotels, you'll get the what do we call it? The hotel bag, I guess. And there's a figure in it, and you're going to get Reaper bucks, and you're going to get a bottle of paint, and you get a special ribbon. So it's
goodie bag.
A little tiny little Ziploc goodie bag. It's just a small thing, just as a thank you for supporting the local hotels. And it's all our partnered hotels. So we've got those. And Bobby Jackson sculpted the figure for this year's hotel bag, and we've got that. Justin, you want to show the turnaround of the of the figure for this year's hotel bag. This is the turnaround. This is by Bobby Did This. This is based on an old Dungeon Dwellers figure from the 80s. This is a female cleric with her holy symbol and her shield. She's got her mace slung to her belt by her belt pouch. And Bobby did this, and this will be free. If you stayed at the hotel and you get a hotel goodie bag, this is the figure you get in the bag. If you're not staying at the hotel, it's no problem. You're still going to be able to get this figure in the Reaper store at ReaperCon and online eventually as well. So
And much better looking than the original.
absolutely.
Just, but
We were-
I recognize it, yeah.
We were looking at the photo of the actual metal figure, and we were going, what is going on with this spot here? We just couldn't tell. But we like the idea of the cleric presenting the holy symbol, but still holding her shield. So
Like in case it doesn't work.
yeah. Hope this works, fellas. Stand back. You better keep your shield. So So and Monster Slayer Boss, we will. So this is, like I said, stay at the hotel. Into the partnered hotels, you're going to get this figure free in your bag, and this will be a Bones USA figure, I'm sure, and as will most of the figures for ReaperCon. So we're excited to get that done. I think Bobby's got to cut the right arm off, and then we'll get it uploaded, and then we'll have this going into production very, very soon.
I like the grenade mace.
Yeah, the grenade mace head, Good for
The
bashing.
holy
hand grenade.
The
Yeah.
holy hand grenade of Antioch, that's right. And then, speaking of ReaperCon, also, there's a piece of art, Justin. It's called ReaperCon 2022 or RC22, the art.
Does it start with an O?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to make sure I don't want to put the wrong thing up.
Yeah. Well, it's all got to get. So this is the
Wow.
emblem for the Knights of Otter's Mark. So the Knights of Otter's Mark are a group of self-styled knights. They're not really nobility, but they think they're all that in a bag of chips. But this is their coat of arms. This is the black and white version done by Izzy Talon Collier. Obviously, there's the otter in the center and the weapons, and so this is their sort of their symbol. So when you see this symbol, you know that the Knights of Otter's Mark are around. Otter's
Or in the
Mark
room.
is the town down the river from Barrowgate. Barrowgate's our main city where we're going to be holding ReaperCon, like we've done Dreadmere and Brian Wimble. Barrowgate's the new city. It's kind of a creepy, haunted city. But Otter's Mark downriver is much different. It's a much more clean. It's a very clean, sort of a medieval German sort of appearance
the suburbs.
town.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very prosperous town. Both towns are prosperous, but Otter's Mark's the place where it's very nice, very clean, very kept up. Whereas Barrowgate's kind of a Tim Burton kind of a town. Anyway, this is the Knights of Otter's Mark. That's their coat of arms, and this was drawn by Izzy Talon Collier, and we'll probably get a color version of this at some point. So anyway, all this will be up.
Will we see a patch?
I hope we see a patch. That would be really, really cool. Let's see how the color version turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Hope we'll see a lot of patches this year.
Also, the ReaperCon logo emblems as patches would be good too.
Yeah, all those Bone 6
Or
patches.
stickers at least.
The Bone 6 ones, yeah.
Can we have a haunted city?
It's haunted. It's not like an undead infested city, but there are a lot of ghost sightings and spirits and things like that.
Yeah, I'm looking for a big ghost vein to put in the middle of ReaperCon.
Yeah,
so if
we have
anybody
to-
has any cool weather vane type scenarios, email me.
So what I'm gonna do is have Izzy actually design one for us,
Oh, sick!
so we can have some ghost veins.
Like
Ghost-
as a miniature or as art or?
It's a piece of art, but it'd be cool to have a prop.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a one-off kind of prop that we could build.
Hell yeah!
Everyone knows the like the dream catchers. You've seen those. It's like the woven hoop with the thing, and you put the gems and stuff and the feathers. The idea of a ghost vein is a similar kind of an idea. Is that if you create this ghost vein, it's got heather and mountain heather and things like this, and you hang it on your door or on your roof, and it's supposed to protect you from ghosts. It doesn't really work, but it's just sort of a wives' tale or sort of a tradition that they've gotten in Barrowgate to sort of protect your home from ghosts and evil spirits. And you see those all over Barrowgate. Whatever, that's just a thing. Let's see, and
goats too. If you've got goats on your roof, it would take care of them as well.
they'll eat the shingles and everything.
Yeah.
Justin, I don't remember what else I sent all the pictures of this, but we've already got this. Did I send something else?
You sent the June mini, I believe.
Okay. that's kind of shifting gears away from ReaperCon, but I think that's all the only updates I've got for ReaperCon. Unless somebody else has anything they want to talk about.
For me, I talked to the guy who's making the real life marble game for us. He said he should have it to us by either mid or late July. So that should be good, pretty quick. He's going to send me progress pictures as he starts working on them, so I'll be showing them off on here as well. Yeah, that's about it for me, really.
Just got an email from someone staying at ReaperCon saying, I didn't tell anyone at the hotel that I was actually staying there for ReaperCon. Am I going to get my figure?
Oh.
Wow, the news travels fast. Yeah. When you check into the hotel, tell them, give me my bag. I
yeah.
need my bag.
Yeah.
Just gimme.
Gimme. If your name is on the hotel room, then you get a bag. So you need to have your name. Make sure your names, all the people who are staying in your room, make sure their names are on the reservation. So while supplies last.
No, Madman. I think we're going to have pre-done marbles that maybe you could paint or modify, but you have to start with the ones that we have.
Yeah, we don't need any 4-inch ball bearings.
Yeah.
Okay. So real quick. So right now, starting June, every month, you guys know we do a free figure of the month. And this month was Lars Ragnarsson by Bob Rodolfi. And
He's on the wheel,
if you
too.
spend $40, is he down? He's down there by Maldrakar's tail.
He's spinning. Yeah.
If you spend $40, you get a free Lars Ragnarsson added to your order. And if you want more, you can either every $40 you spend, you get another one. So, or it's $5.99 if you just want to go buy one. So it's what a steal, right? And here we go. There he is in Maldrakar's mouth. But Rhonda Bender went and did a wonderful job on our studio model. Justin, if you want to show the there's that.
Oh, yeah.
There's the official graphic.
Oh, it's sort of very nice, basic. I'm there to tear it up.
Yeah. There's the graphic that goes on the front page. You have the actual painted versions or the ones that I sent you. There we go. So these are by Rhonda Bender. The face shot, and then here's the back shot. There you go. And Bob Rodolfi sculpted this guy. Looks really good. Turned out really great.
Yeah.
Well sculpted, well painted. Love it. Looks great. Looks really, really cool. And you can see if you look really close, you can see the texture that Rhonda put on the cloth.
The cloth, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I showed this off on the Crow's Nest on Tuesday as a quick little sneak peek, and Proctor loved it. We were talking about the cloth and Bob's armor. He said it's kind of a departure of normally what Bob does with the armor, so it's a little bit different. Sculpting-wise, is what Jason said.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
Cool. Looks great. Love it. And that's free. You can get this guy for free.
Yeah, and he's chopped up really good. His little gauntlets there on his arms, the little ball sockets that kind of slot right in there, chopped up really nice. The molds came out really nice as well. So he molded up real nice, real good.
Yeah, this is a plastic figure. It's not a metal figure.
What'd you say?
You might think he looks metal.
Can't
He's
tell.
plastic. Looks great. Looks really, really great. Steve Petra at Fanization, Fanization Miniatures. You go check his website out, fanization.com. He sent me some pictures of some goblins he painted, some Bobby Jackson goblins, the new Dungeon Dweller goblins. But he sent me the pictures of the painted ones, and they were like super sharp, super crisp. And I said, "Are these metal, Steve, or are these plastic?" He says, "No, these are the new Bones USA Dungeon Dweller ones." They looked really, really great. They photographed really well, and that's really hard to photograph miniatures. Sometimes they just look soft. It's just the way it is. You know, when you blow stuff up real big. The fidelity was just fantastic on these goblins. Really sharp, really crisp. So the Bones USA stuff, if you haven't checked it out yet, you really should. There's Reaper Legends and then the Dungeon Dwellers range.
Yeah,
ranges. You can check both of those lines out for Bones USA.
I gave a lot of big spiels about Bones USA this weekend at Board Game Geek Con because a lot of people didn't even know who we were. And, a lot of people, oh, yeah, I did Bones 1 way back when, or they got old plastic models back then, but they had no clue about Bones USA. And so I gave a lot of explanations and spiels about it.
Yeah. There's a lot of information out there in the world, and it's hard to keep up with everything. So a
lot of people are like, "Oh, do we need to wash these first, or do we need to prime them?" And I was like, "No, just go ahead and write on it." So you got it.
And how was the paint take?
Great. If we want to, are you done with this? So with Lars,
Yep,
so you can get your Lars
sure.
$40 for free on reapermini.com.
There he's free,
or you can just buy him outright if you want. But here we go. Thanks, Justin. This was a little bit of a setup before. This is kind of where we were. I don't know how paint and takes normally do. This is my first paint and take I've ever ran. And generally, I don't know if they're just open tables out in the wild, or normally do we get rooms or I know it's
Sort of
probably
seen
different for
both.
every
We've
convention.
done both. Yeah,
I know it's
Sort of
probably
seen
different for
both.
every
We've
convention.
done both. Yeah.
You
So
did great. It looks perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
really OCD when we set up here. Tried to make every station look the same.
How long did that last?
Not very long. But generally, everybody was pretty clean. You know, everybody at the end, when they get up, they're like, what do we do? Do we need to throw anything away? I was like, no, we got it. And then so, you know, a lot of people were really nice. No really big accidents, no big spills or anything like that. Spills. And so, yeah, a lot of good space. It was a good space. Another cool thing is I know normally you have to go either to a water fountain or a bathroom to fill up the water,
Yeah.
but we were next to the food court. So they had these big, huge water things to fill up your little cups of water.
Oh,
so I
really?
was just go fill up the thing. It was nice. And there's a few more pictures as well, I think.
Steve Gilman says one of those is 2 degrees off. You need to go back.
Oh, okay, Steve.
Should have gone back and redone them all.
Hey, I'm the mold maker here. That looked like a big mold, essentially. But yeah,
Look at
this is
that.
kind of what it looked like the whole weekend. From as soon as the
Cool.
doors opened, everybody's flooded in, and then it stayed pretty much looking like this all day. I didn't count how many individual people came through, but there was lots and lots and lots. So shout out to everybody that came. If you're in chat, if you came and painted some models, and shout out to the volunteers that helped me as well. It was very nice. A lot of people asking questions about how they were made, how models are made, and things like that. Because I kept explaining it as a Venn diagram. You know, a lot of people who play board games also play D&D, or they have board games that have miniatures in them, so they want to paint them. So there's a good overlap. So, but yeah, shout out. It was a lot of fun. Well, we will likely be back next year. They really want us to come to both. We'll see what happens.
It'd be fun. That looks like a good crowd.
Yeah, maybe we can get a booth space next year as well. That'd be nice.
I've got an update. You want to throw it in here?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, on the pledge managers.
Oh,
Another
this is a big
round.
one.
Yeah, I talked to Kit today. I don't know if anybody's aware he's been sick. All of these, just stack all of the fun stuff in front of us. Anyway, he's expecting to actually have baseballs 2 active today, if not tomorrow, by sometime tomorrow. And these are his words. I even said, can I say this?
You said this last week.
I know. I know. But anyway, and it's a rinse and repeat. But now we've got it. Now he's saying, go ahead and say it. But yeah. And then
He's still
right
in
on
March.
the heels of that would be March. Yeah, it's
That's
still
why
March.
I said this, by the way.
And so on the heels of that, he'll have the Bones 6 one up as soon as that one's up. And so people should start getting their invites to go in and check their account.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
And I believe the first update for Kickstarter is tomorrow, I think.
No, was it last week you posted one?
Oh, he posted a small one, right?
I posted a little
Yeah.
update on Tuesday saying stay tuned for the update on Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's what it was.
I just got to figure out what that update is because I thought the pledge manager would be up and we could go.
And it might be. It might be not for Bone 6, but seeing it Bones, but we'll see. Just stretch it. Vamp it.
Soon.
Soon.
Yeah, soon.
So yeah, your update tomorrow. If you guys are Bone 6 backers, and I hope you guys are all Bone 6 backers. Your update may be kind of light, just kind of light.
All right,
Just
there
throw
is a
light
newsletter
out there.
coming. He's trying to get that out.
Yeah, he's
too.
trying to get the newsletter.
It was
out.
written. Ron had to update it, and but it's in kids' hands, waiting to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be able to add some more stuff to it. So
Just a light little update.
Tavares,
Very
no.
similar to the first update you got. But I did say in the update Tuesday that we're going to give you an update regardless, whether it's good news, bad news, or no news, you're going to get an update.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow.
Yeah. So tomorrow's update will be
Well, I didn't lie.
Very
Here's your
light.
An
update.
update.
Yes, it's a cloudy 84 degrees outside.
pretty much. There
Yeah.
you go.
But
Didn't
that
say what
sounds
kind of update.
that sounds good that the base bus 2, because we know
Yeah.
the Bone 6 is also right around the corner from that.
And as he said, his
they're
words were
generally the
assuming
same.
nothing explodes when he starts pushing that one. And then if everything runs smooth, which he would expect, then he goes straight to it.
Like
So
watching
there's his
Apollo
caveat.
13.
Yeah. Yeah, we are like Apollo 13. You got 2 capsules, and then we're going to give you 2 air scrubbers, but one has to have square plumbing, and the other has to have round plumbing.
Oh my
you know?
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a big circle because everybody's asking me, hey, what about Bones 5.5? And I'm like, well, it's in the newsletter. It's coming soon. And the newsletter gets
Yeah,
pushed
it
back.
should
and
be.
it's-
Their packet. The second vendor is getting ready to ship. I saw we got a whole series of emails from her
Yeah,
the other day.
yeah.
So they're getting ready to push it onto the water.
It's so the update for Bones 5.5 is pretty much what it was last week. If you didn't see last week, then what is the update?
I don't remember. I've slept since.
It's
No, it's not bad. It's the first vendor stuff is already on the water heading towards us, and the second vendor is now actually doing their final packing and getting ready to put it on the water. And I've already contacted our freight forwarder, so that we're now already, we've got them in the queue. They've got to start, exchanging the paperwork. So it's getting really close, and it'll be good to get that one in.
June 17th was the date we said. That was the estimated time of arrival, June 17th.
Yeah.
In Houston.
Right.
In Houston, not
This is for the
not
first
Denton.
container, the one container.
The
of
first, the first manufacturer, the first vendor.
Yeah, the first vendor. Stuff will be in Houston then.
That's the target. That's the goal.
Yeah. It's all going to happen
and-
pretty fast, I would assume. It's just really not in our hands.
And the other thing you said last week is if someone ordered just a core set, for example, we're not going to, or we're going to sit, or we're not going to sit.
Right. No, we're not going to sit. It goes.
It's going to go.
The two big things from the first vendor are going to be core sets and boats.
Yeah.
So if your order had one of those, either or both those, and then there's other items as well, we'll publish a list. We're just going to process them on out as soon as it gets here.
But if you had a mixed order from between vendors,
Then you've got to wait for the second vendor.
Got to wait for the second one to show up.
Yeah.
For example, I can give you guys an example. Any of the expansions were from the second vendor. So if you ordered a ship and a Greek Odyssey, you got to wait.
You'd wait, yeah.
If you ordered like Ed said, a core set and a ship, then you don't have to wait. It'll go.
And there were a lot of core sets. And a lot of these people were the people that were in the original Kickstarter that still, when we processed, had not checked in and done their stuff. So,
There you go.
and handcuffs. You're just going to have fun, but we won't,
guys
we won't be sending you
love
ship.
the corsets. I think I do. I very specifically say corset,
Four sets. Yeah.
not corset. I was reading about Prince the dog for a second.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting Valfurix and Black Sting. Are they on the same boat? Yeah, those should be on the same boat. Yep. Those should be.
From
They
the
should be
first
from
vendor.
the first vendor. Yes, should absolutely should be on the same
Should be,
boat. But yeah, those should be on the same boat.
Yeah.
Like Ed said, we'll get a list so you guys can. But damn it, don't hold us to it, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What else? Okay. So yeah. So there's your 5.5.
Right.
There's your Kickstarter for Bones. Base Boss 2 and
Your
for
promise
Bones
for an
6.
update on Friday. It's going to be a very thorough and exhaustive update.
Super thorough.
And hopefully we can start giving you some Base Boss 2 previews of some of
Yes.
the inserts
Yeah.
and things like that as well.
I think they're getting freed up enough up there trying to get models out that the baseball stuff will start flowing here real quick.
Okay.
What about the store, Ed?
Store update.
Oh yeah, well true. Yeah, I'll give you that. The tomorrow is we are scheduled to actually go through our final inspections.
Really?
Final.
And then now when they do the finals though, that's not really
It's not
the
really a final.
That's the funniest part about it. So these are all the finals as far as is your
Right.
mechanical work, your plumbing, your electric, you're all good to go. Once you've passed those, then you actually have to go back in and there's an ADA final, there's an outside final, making sure your landscape, all of these things, there's a parking lot final, and you have to do those. But you can't do those. You have to do these to say, okay, we're done or getting done and do that. Then you get to apply for your certificate of occupancy. So
Typically.
So
How long does it take you to-
Tazzalanch wants to know
How long
when
does it take
is
for a
the
certificate
final,
of
final?
occupancy? What
Yeah.
about the certificate of the certificate of occupancy? How long does that normally take?
I don't know. A week. It could be a couple of days. I don't know. Once you've done that, but
Yeah, we stopped giving it time at this time.
So, will the pizza dungeon be open in time for ReaperCon?
yes, that's where we're going because it should be.
The pizza dungeon, not
Yes.
the game store.
Right.
Okay, all right. You
Well,
guys
that's
heard it
what
here
I'm
first.
trying to do. Yes.
Ed just guaranteed it's going to be open.
Oh, I didn't say it was a guarantee, but yes, everything you say is guaranteed anyway. It gets clipped and brought back to you on a platter. So yes, we are ordering the equipment this week. I'm going back and forth with the emails to get everything set up for that. And then what we're actually doing right now, though, is going for the certificate of occupancy on the store and the building. Now with that, then when the equipment shows up, we have to install it, and then the health department has to come
we have
out
to
and
approve
double check.
that.
And they have to make sure that we have
Inspect
all of our
that.
appropriate T's crossed and I's
Make sure that
dotted.
water's not coming out of the oven and fire's
Right,
coming out
yeah.
of the sink and things like that.
No, we did that. That's what we're doing now. This is just that your equipment's there, that it's hooked up properly, and you have all your steps in. So then when you get your health department, then they turn you loose.
And if those things don't happen and
was
we
run
need
by,
something to
accountants.
do, actually, here's what we're going to do. If something doesn't happen, if these things don't get approved and we have to delay, we're going to go down Steve Skellman's next his new list.
Oh,
of
his new
things.
list.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What we'll do, Steve, I'm just going to pick number 4 randomly. Recipe Corner, where the panel and chat have a roundtable discussion on what menu options should be served in the pizza dungeon.
Oh,
That's kind of
that's a
dungeon
good one.
related.
That's a decent
Yeah.
one.
Or Ron's T-shirt extravitarium, where a Reaper T-shirt is highlighted. Okay. Other T Public stores may also be shown if they pay an advertising fee. Dave, you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
Or you could just do light switch rave time.
Oh,
Self-explanatory.
just
So
turn the lights on.
there's lots of things. Steve's got a lot of great ideas for us to do if the pizza dungeon doesn't open.
Doesn't open.
Just do one of these things instead.
No, we've got to get there. It's yeah. Keep fighting it.
Okay, so now
Now,
this thing, that thing over there.
For the health inspection, we'd just scatter a bunch of bone sticks of ants. Oh, that would work out well.
Put fake spiders everywhere.
Yeah.
Bone spiders.
Is
Watch
that
him have a
Maljakar
dragonfall.
the 3rd or 4th painted version that you guys have displayed? That's
This is a whole
actually,
new one.
So there's the Michael Proctor one, which is the original. There's the James Wapple one, which is the second one we had, and this is a brand new 3rd one.
Is.
But why
Yes.
would we paint a new 3rd one?
Just to screw with people, I
Oh,
guess.
well, no, we're doing that.
Now I'll let you tell everybody what the plan is.
Okay, what the plan is, and just get it right out there, is that we are going to have this paint job. It's going to come into the country pre-painted in a box, and that's what you see there. We expect them to be out for the fall. We're not giving a date yet. The price range we're expecting is somewhere around the approximately $300. And that's the Maljakar, and that's what it'll be. And it's fully pre-painted, and that's why it's out tonight, just to give y'all a glance.
And this is a prototype, a painted prototype from the factory.
Well, this is actually their this is their paint job that you would see exactly.
Yeah. It's not
Because
what we didn't paint this.
No, yeah, we went back and forth with them, and then this is their final approval, which is they went in from scratch, painted another one, sent it back over here.
Yeah.
And then we had the painter that did it, which is Daryl. Look at it, and he said, "Yeah, no, none of this is my stuff. This is all stuff they did. So what we're looking at is what it should be."
So they painted it. They sent it to us. Daryl went and sort of did some tweaks.
This is through
adjustments?
during the evolution of the
Yes,
process.
it's happened over a long time.
A long time ago. So we sent them photos. They painted one. It came in. We thought, no, this isn't working. That's not working. They misinterpreted this. So Daryl tweaked it, got it all done. He
Changed
pulled
some
it
things.
together. We sent it back to them. They adjusted the price because we went up. And with that, and then at that point, they painted their version of it and sent it in for approval. And that's what this is.
Yes, and you guys will notice that old DM22 said this has a different base. What this version does not have is the big rock
In the front.
under the left hand, right?
Yeah.
All that did is just add more cost to it. But this is not going to droop or wilt.
Right, yeah. It was put in because of that possibility, but we've got one that's been sitting there, the James Wapple one, for years, and it hadn't drooped. There's nothing there. So.
And the tail keeps it from moving as well. So
Because it's attached.
this has been sitting around for a long time, and it's not drooping.
Now,
It looks really good.
Those asking about a restock, yes, that's actually part of the big restock list, is a Maljakar. He will be back in stock, as well as some other
A non-painted version?
A non-painted, just like it is.
If you want
It'll
to
be in a
torture
new box.
yourselves and do an
Yeah.
unpainted version, get it and paint it yourself, you can do that. It's coming.
Why pre-painted when we can get an unpainted version? I don't know. Maybe just because you can pull it out of the box, put it on your computer, and just sit
look
there
at it. It's
and,
cool.
and have fun.
Yeah, different strokes, right? If you
Yeah.
want it unpainted, do it. Go for it. If you don't have the time because it's so huge and you just want something cool that you could actually paint on yourself still, you can still go back and take these and sort of
Detail it, whatever you want to do to it.
repaint.
Now, what's it made of? It's not really made of any of the traditional materials. You wouldn't call it Bones Classic because it's not as bendy or anything. But it's not as stiff as a Bones Black. So it's got some flexibility to it, but it's a lot more rigid than the white stuff. Kind of a thing.
It's a chunk.
It's chunk.
It's cool. It's really cool. I would never, I mean, I love it, but I would never have the time to paint one of those, you know? As cool as it is, I just couldn't do it. Now, a long time ago, in my college days, I probably would have done it. But these days, I wouldn't. I would buy a pre-painted one and just have it on my desk. Matter of fact, my blinking phone light needs a mate. And you might find a Maljakar by that. I think the rad flashing light on Maljakar's wings will look really
years
cool.
ago, when we were
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, good.
I don't remember, they would have been Factory 3 down there in Louisville. Was I used to have a lot of action figures and that kind, all that kind of stuff. And I really fell in love with, I can't think of his name now, the Spawn, McFarlane
Todd
Dragons,
McFarlane.
his whole series, and was out buying them and putting them up in there. And I mean, hell, we had a factory full of them. I could have gone and painted any of them, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, target date is fall. That is going to be this fall. Ideally, we'll have them in stores in time for the holiday season. Make a great gift. I don't know about the unpainted, when those would be out.
Those will be on the, well, it's just really
Soon.
nowadays, we're placing the orders. It's just a matter of the world allowing our one little container. It's like electricity. Can we get our switch? Come on, please. Come on, guys. Get our little stuff going. Yeah.
And you guys can see that the eyes are green,
Yes.
but they're just being blacked
Kind of
out by the
blurry.
green screen. So just
Bryce Coconut, you don't know everything you're talking about. You don't know. You don't know that. He said Ron still hasn't finished the paint job from episode 10. You don't know that, Bryce. You haven't seen my desk. You don't know. You might be right, but you don't know for sure.
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay,
Trash.
Bryce is correct. I hadn't finished it. No, Bryce is
He
right.
still has the model. We keep it. All that stuff's there.
I keep looking at it every day going, I should really go back and finish
Yeah.
this.
There's a couple of questions. There's an assembly question. There's distribution or just direct from Reaper sales.
We're planning on going through all of our regular. But I will say this: it is for this first one. It is a limited edition, so they could run
That's
out
right.
and it goes.
That is
But
right.
it's going to be going through all of the normal kind of channels that we would go through. You know, direct to a store, direct to distribution to a store, direct to the consumer. All the stuff we already do. So
And then what about assembly for this guy?
I think it almost comes fully
It
assembled.
looks just like that when you get it.
Yeah.
Out of the box?
You
open
don't
the
have
box
to.
and-
You don't have to glue the wings on or anything.
Yeah,
you
it's-
just
it's
pull out of the
ready to
box
go.
and it's done.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to be wired in. My understanding is going to be wired into the box like you would see an action figure. The base is wired in. The back is wired in. So it's set into the box.
Yeah.
It's got a window in the front. And
Palos, yes.
graphics on the side.
The unpainted version will have the rock. And it'll also have some paints in it, just like the last one did.
Yeah.
So you can expect the restock of original Magic Card to be almost exactly like the first stock.
Except just a different box.
The box is going to be
Slightly
different,
different
right?
box.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to change it. But yes. So that's been the finding sense. So we're starting to go try this and see if we like it. And that's what I said. It's a limited edition. We'll try it. And we'll see. If we end up with selling one, then we'll go, okay, it'll be an extended limited edition and we won't be doing a second one. So
Paul John's laugh says, Ron Hawkins, come on down. You're the next contestant on the
Bryce
Bryce's
is
Right
right.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Love you, Bryce.
Thanks, Bryce. Bryce is awesome, by the way. He runs our paint
yeah.
and takes out at Gamma
Yeah.
in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and he's
Really-
awesome at ReaperCon
No,
too.
talk to me. at
Yeah,
ReaperCon,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, he's teaching classes this year too. So thanks, Bryce.
The unpainted is assembled too?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah.
No, it'll come flat, but there's not many pieces to it.
It's easy.
Not, yeah,
It's a
it's a
fast
very
assembly.
easy assembly, but yeah. How much will it cost? We're right now approximately 300. That's
For
where
the
we are.
unpainted?
For the
the
painted version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, they said unpainted.
We don't
so.
know.
the unpainted version cost. I don't remember what the last
The
one.
last
cost.
time we sold the unpainted version for 125, but we sold the deluxe version with the paints for 150,
150.
right? And the new versions will all have the paint. There's only gonna be one
Right,
version.
and I know
now.
that we've already been hit with an 11% price increase on the material.
At least.
And there's a lot of material in that. So yeah, the unpainted one, I
Not
really
including
can't
the
tell you.
shipping.
Not including freight, yeah. So, but those are all things we deal with later when they happen.
So we'll let you know. We'll let
Yeah.
you know.
All right. So Reaper Fest pitch.
Let's
Sure.
do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So, Justin,
Yes.
you want to put up the picture of the girls?
Yeah, you want the one that you made to Spy Dad, right?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it was a good outing for the girls. They beat the Lady Mustangs 8-0. They lost to Impact Gold 4-3. Then they beat the North Texas Lady Outlaws 12-1.
Wow.
And then they beat Batitude 12-0. And then they had to rematch with Impact Gold, and they lost that one 2-1. Then they had a rematch with the North Texas Lady Outlaws and beat them 14-1. And then the Frozen Ropes Stars, they beat them 13-1.
Wow.
And so then they had the final rematch with the Impact Gold, and they lost it 7-5.
Well,
so
that'll be a
that
good
brings
game, yeah.
their record 22 and 18 and 2 ties. And someone in chat had mentioned that the win-loss ratio was actually pretty good when you compare it to the pros. So I did a little analysis here. And Justin, the standings. There you go. This is the American League West.
Oh, wow.
And so as you can see, they're in second place. Not bad.
Not
That's
bad.
right. Dang.
All right. So then
I thought the Rangers were at 500 already. I thought they were staying at 500. How old is this data, Dave?
well, I Googled it today.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
They play the Mariners.
Maybe
this
they can
weekend,
play
huh?
maybe they can play the Reaper Fast Pitch girls.
Still, being above 500 is damn good. So
Yeah. So let's see. Now we move on to Dave's Furry Corner.
yay.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. This week is Courtney's. Well, okay. Our honorary
There's
Reaper
Prince.
Furry Corner is Prince, the puppy that Ed found today.
He's been
who's now back
reunited,
home
right?
safe.
Good, good.
Yes.
That's good.
And then the Chief, which is Courtney, our inventory manager. That's his dog. You got
Who was
the
a
picture
rescue
of that
himself, is also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me grab it. I'll have it just 1 second.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there you
There
go.
he is.
There's old Chief. Now,
The Chihuahua,
Courtney
yeah.
was out at lunch one day over by Mayhill State School Road, which is probably 3 or 4 miles from the shop. Anyway, Chief was just wandering with traffic right on the side of the road. And so he stopped, and Chief came right to him.
Just
So he
jumped in.
picked him up, and he took him to the vet, did the scan thing, and they came up with a number. And so the vet contacted the number and told him, hey, this is where your dog, call this guy, left a message. And so Courtney just sat there waiting for a call and waited and waited. And then
No.
finally, Courtney is like, well, I really like him, so I'm going to name him Chief. And so so that's how Courtney got Chief. Chief's favorite thing is under the blankets. He loves to sleep under the blankets when this is movie night. So, get under the blankets and just watch movies or whatever. But there's your Reaper Furry Corner. And John?
Nice. Justin, I think mine's in the
John's folder.
my folder.
Yes, Rings 44. Did you miss the last 2 episodes? Hmm?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, this is so this is from Chaos Queen on the Discord, as well as the Dogfather. You guys might know the Dogfather in chat. This is one of their newest additions. I think his little nickname is Grogu because he loves
that's
to eat
cute.
everything. But I think I'm scrolling up. I have to find what his actual name is.
The
Chase.
dog father.
Chase. There you go. The
Yeah.
Dogfather. Chase. So Chase is his name, but they nickname him Grogu because he eats everything.
That's funny.
He's a tripod. You can see that he was born without his front left paw. So from the
I just thought it
little
was a
paw
camera
area
angle
down.
straight- yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
his front left paw doesn't have his paw pad. He wasn't born with a paw pad. So shout out to the Dogfather and Chaos Queen for your little Chasey Chase. Newest addition to their house.
Fantastic.
Aw.
Congratulations.
And I got to meet the dog father at the last ReaperCon.
Yeah, he comes to ReaperCon all the time.
Yeah, Tom,
every year.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, very cool.
And Laura.
And so if you have any pets, furry, any type, cats, dogs,
Yes. Turtles.
fish,
There's some turtles.
Fish.
turtles, submit them to the Reaper Discord and give
Yeah.
us some information about it, how you came about them,
Little quirks.
their age, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we may show them on here.
That's right. I saw some turtles. I saw some feigning beetles. I saw cats.
Really?
dogs. Yeah. Mhm.
Fainting beetles?
Yeah, feigning. Yeah.
Oh, feigning.
I've never
Yeah.
heard of those.
Oh, Otis has a pony. You should
Yeah.
send a picture of
Uh,
your pony.
That's right.
Yeah, Justin, you were supposed to make an announcement or tell the audience when we were talking about the Reaper Fast Pitch.
Oh, right. Yes, that this weekend is the the College Women's World Series is what it is.
Oh, for softball?
For softball,
Mhm.
correct. So it's
Very
kind
cool.
of a big deal
And-
for softball girls, I assume.
And your
Craig,
bride-to-be is actually going.
She is to go hang out 8 months pregnant in the 100-degree heat. So
Dang.
that's
More
gonna be
power to her.
interesting. Yeah.
Cranky Dog 71 says this feature needs more hagfish. Ugh. Gross.
Somebody asked about the coins. There's not really been an update or a change on that. That's just going to take some more discussion. Like I said, we're missing some and trying to get some, and so it's sort of the project's sort of hovering there. Is there, unless there's anything else that you'd add? No. Okay.
Yeah. They'll probably end up in the pledge manager, probably.
Yeah.
Very likely.
All right.
But no guarantees.
Yeah, so
Ron
there's
never
there's
makes a
pet section.
guarantee.
Never make a guarantee,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so there's a pet section on the Discord if you want to go put them over there. That's where I kind of collect them all. I think it's called Pet Pictures, I think, is the section.
All right, so on to Comedy Corner.
Go
Let's
for
do
it.
it.
Ah, yeah.
Let's see here.
Man, he's going to monopolize the end. Let's go.
I know.
Well, you guys were monopolizing the front.
Oh, sure. Reverse projection.
Yes, exactly. So, they put warnings on everything these days. It's like they don't trust us. Justin?
Super angry.
Yeah, maybe she'll laugh. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's not a definite maybe. Okay. Unless after she's giving you a black eye and you're on the floor, then she might be giggling.
Yeah. I admire the people that do not let the little things in life that get in their way. Justin?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Yeah. So there are people out there that you just know are the one, right? And then there's the ones that they're the other people. Justin?
Yeah.
So everybody, when you're trying to be healthier and all that sort of stuff, remember, it is the little things that count. Justin?
You seem to drive through. Which reminds me, I got to do that in the morning. Do donuts. Yeah. Totally forgot.
So did you know that scientists believe that the dinosaurs evolved into birds? Which leads to the question of why. But other evolutionary questions were a lot easier to answer. Justin?
Bits.
And speaking of evolutionary questions that ask why, Justin?
Exorcist.
The other
man.
buffalo.
Oh man.
I think I could narrow down one more thing as to why Ed has been divorced twice.
Oh, God.
Justin?
Oh, gosh.
So Facebook has changed its name to Meta, by the way. But we all know that the final name change will be Justin?
Oh.
For sure.
Skynet. Yeah.
And so there is a reason why I graduated at the bottom of my class in school. Justin?
Hey, so did Justin.
Why?
There you go.
Yeah, I had a few of those.
And so we like playing geolocator on Reaperland, right, John? You have
right.
to find little clues from the signs and figure out where you are. Like Australia, for example. Justin?
Oh, nice.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no joke.
All right, so there you go.
Good one. That's a good one. Shout out
There
to
you go.
Aetherworks Nick. Aetherworks Nick, he's normally in chat at this time if he's
Yeah.
on. But shout out to all you Australians. Is
All right,
New Zealand
so-
as scary as Australia?
I've never
I
been
don't
to
think
New
so. I
Zealand.
think
Everyone
New Zealand's
just
the
always
opposite.
comments
I
about
think New
Australia.
Zealand is super duper friendly and nice.
But they don't have though. They don't have the everything that wants
The
to
animals,
kill you.
yeah, the crazy spiders. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
They have the lush forests and the mountains and the Lord
And
of
the
the
Hobbit
Rings looking
village
place.
and-
Yeah,
Yes.
it's all like super safe and cuddly.
Except for that
cozy,
volcano.
Cozy, except for that. Although the people of both places are super duper nice.
All right, let's give away some free stuff. What do you guys say?
Let's do it.
Are you?
Let's do it.
We guys
Let's
could probably
do
got
it.
like 10 more seconds before Justin cuts you off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh.
All right, what happens in 10 seconds?
Justin will close the
Good.
hashtag free.
Oh.
Correct.
Oh, I see.
Let's see who wins this week.
Are we
The
in emote yet?
silence is awkward.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was answering the question.
Birds.
It's your exclamation point freeze in. I hope everybody's watching Obi-Wan. Everybody's been watching it.
Yeah, I
Is
watched
all
it.
of
Started
Star
that.
Wars just now on TV? Are we ever going to get another Star Wars movie?
The next one I think is the Taika Waititi movie, is what I've heard. That's the only thing they've said about movies.
Is that where they all go vacation somewhere?
Oh, we don't know what it is.
Is it Taika Waititi? Is
I'm
what
a
you
little
called it?
pissed off at the Obi-Wan series.
Really?
Are you?
Yeah, a little bit irritating as hell.
Ron's been irritated at a lot of DC and Marvel and Star Wars stuff recently.
I know why, Ron.
Did you watch it, Justin?
I almost certainly share your.
What? Okay,
feeling.
I didn't watch it. Why is it?
Well, no,
Well, we don't wanna get
because it's called
spoilers.
It's
spoilers, yeah,
puerile.
no.
That's why. It's
It's what?
puerile. It's childish.
Another
It's
one I
just,
got to go look up.
It's just.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you.
Thank you.
It's just. It. Look. Do we have time to get into it? Do we want to get into it? I guess we don't have to. Maybe next week.
Rex, I'm
next
with
week.
you.
We'll
The
get
Star
everybody
Trek,
get
I've been
caught up.
following the Star Trek.
Golly, I was just like, are you kidding me? It was the worst directed, worst acted, worst written series
But
so
did
far.
they have cool stuff to sell as toys? Because that's the main objective.
I don't even think they even had that.
Yeah, some droids in there that are
yeah.
pretty cool.
Secondary.
It's a
announcement.
adjective: childish, silly, and trivial.
Ah,
So the entire Halo series. All right, moving on.
Yeah, you'll
All right,
be
sorry.
joining us
Sorry.
with Ron. Will be hosting a panel at ReaperCon called Ron's Hot Takes. So
Reaper Harley and I were watching TV and we were scrolling through the streaming channels, and one of them came up with Halo, and he goes,
Oh.
"What about this? You want to watch this?" And I go, "No, no."
oh yeah, no joke. I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
the Sarge enough. Okay, he jumps out of it. Let's just go. Yeah.
All
No,
right,
no one's
anyway.
gonna ever shoot a gun. Nothing happens. Don't worry.
Now,
These are-
I'm
they'll
still
show you
going to
later.
watch Obi-Wan all the way through because I have to. Oh, I was damned irritated for those first 2 episodes. Oh,
It'll get better. It'll
Yeah.
be like Lost in Space, where
If
I
they-
didn't understand why they didn't throw the doctor out. Episode
Hey,
3.
spoiler alert.
Every episode after that, just shoot. Bullet in the head, push him out the airlock.
oh, okay. Anyway, so free stuff. Yeah, let's go. with some
Yeah,
free
yeah,
stuff.
free stuff. Wait until
My old ass
ReaperCon.
stories piss him off. There you go. That's a good.
You should
combo.
also watch the Stranger Things Part 1.
I did.
That's worth
I did.
watching.
I also heard that there might be a Reaper model in it. We've been talking about it at work.
I looked at it. Somebody sent me a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's a, you could say inspirationally,
It looks
but it's
close.
not. But it's not a copy.
Yeah.
I went through and did my usual stuff I do when I get that, and it's not like they took a model and I looked at it, and I don't think they took a model and modified it.
Yeah.
If they did, they made a whole new model. I only found about 2 or 3 things.
I think it's in the first
similar.
episode.
Yeah.
of
It
this
is.
season.
These
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
We're ready.
So I'm not
ready.
calling it. It's not like the first episode where it was obviously spot on. It was the model. But
Okay, so
anyway,
we're
I
in
haven't watched
emote-
it yet. So I'm
emote
looking
only.
forward to it.
We're in emote only.
Let's
right.
go.
Here we go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, Steve Skellerman's in there twice. That doesn't count.
Paul John's life.
Rigged.
Oh,
Shaken,
shaken. 1, 3, 3,
1334.
4. That's a lot of
Oh.
shaking.
Are the two of you going to speak in unison going forward, or
Is it me or
It doesn't matter. Go ahead. You can take this one.
the
it's the crafting jar.
crafting jar?
Okay, Ron.
No time for bull.
2000 Caesar.
Okay, Dave, this
I'm
is
next.
yours.
Aries Gal 2000.
Well, there we
All
go. Big Apples, SD77. Those ought to be 77 would be Big Apples.
Vaca Roja.
Right. You haven't
Oh,
won in a long
Yes.
time, Vaca.
Yeah, I know.
Emily, 10/8/68.
October 1968.
Once bitten
Once
apple.
bitten apple. I've seen your name
There we
before,
go
yeah.
again.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Tavares.
all right?
Hey, well, it's just a competition.
I can't take them anywhere.
Zox2277, right? Zox,
Yep.
Zoxy.
Rolls dice.
Okay, Dave, yours.
Clavicus 81.
Festus McCool.
Nice name.
What?
To Davey.
C.H. Davy.
C.H. Davy. Okay.
T. Oaks, 1972.
Or Tokes.
Or Tokes.
Which is appropriate for 1972.
It is. Thank you.
Freyas
Dave, go ahead.
Valkyrie.
Biff McLarge Huge. No.
Ooh. The Shadow Raven.
And last but not least, Ron.
Biff McLarge Huge. Dragon Day 3. What?
Dragon Day 31.
Dragon Day 31. Sorry.
You got it.
getting
Congratulations to all the winners. I believe this
It's
is
hard
episode
from that angle. I've tried to do it from there. That's the angle mess.
Yeah, it's the angle. We'll blame it on the angle.
Yeah.
71. Yeah,
Yes,
episode
171.
171. Congratulations! You won a $20 gift card to reaperlive.com. Go get you. If you get $20 more, you can go get your free Lars. The new promo model here.
Yeah.
In Maldicar's
free.
mouth. It's free. Or you can just use the $20 gift card to buy it.
Just only bitten once or twice.
Yeah.
That's right. So
Once bitten, twice
congratulations.
shy. All right.
Congratulations, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Is Ann going to be on tomorrow morning? Right.
I believe so.
I believe so. And then we'll be back for Reaper Land tomorrow.
I cannot believe the week's over. I just can't.
I know. It's flying, man.
Yeah.
Is Painterly Good online?
Let's see.
I didn't see them in chat tonight.
I have to take this call.
All right.
Yes,
Bye,
Painterly
Dave.
Good is. So perfect.
Yeah.
And,
If who's calling you, you got to answer. That's for sure.
Oh.
has to go.
All right. Let's
So
go.
we'll
Let's go
start
rate
this right.
Painterly.
Say hello to Painterly Get for us.
Shout out. Also at the end of the show here, I was going to tell you afterwards, but Steve from Heritage, one of the sculptors,
Steve Bissett.
Bissett was
yeah.
at Board Game Geekon.
Really?
Says hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen you since then, so.
He did
tell you now.
an ogre with a rock above his head. Looked very Harryhausen. It was a cool piece. It really was.
Also, I was on the Crow's Nest this week, so if you want to go back and look at the Crow's Nest on our YouTube video,
That's
I
a good
was- I
show.
was on this
It's really a lot of fun.
a lot of Bones USA stuff in there as well. Questions and stuff like that about Bones USA. So
All
go
right.
check it out.
Super cool.
Say hello for us. I'm glad we're finally rating Painterly Get.
But yeah, Dave's been trying to get Painterly Get rated for
Yes.
weeks and months now.
Correct. And we will see you guys tomorrow.
All right. Well, have fun. Y'all stay safe.
See you guys.
Coming to you live from Brian Wynn Studios, it's Reaper Live!